Once upon a time, on the sunny riverbank where giant green trees reached up to the sky and cheerful birds sang from morning till night, there lived a very cute green crocodile named Crocky. Crocky had bumpy skin and a huge, strong tail. But Crocky's most special feature was his rows of pearly white teeth that showed whenever he opened his mouth wide. Crocky loved eating the sweetest fruits on the riverbank. Sticky honey figs and juicy red watermelons were his absolute favorites. Every morning as soon as he woke up, he would think, which sweet fruit should I eat today? And his tummy would rumble ga, ga. Crocky loved eating sweets, but, oh, he did not like brushing his teeth at all. It felt like the hardest and most boring job in the world because Crocky had exactly 60 teeth in his mouth. Brushing them one by one seemed impossible. Every evening, when his mother called out, "Crocky, darling, it's time to brush those beautiful teeth," Crocky would immediately find an excuse. "I'm too tired now, Mummy," he would say, or "I need to wash my tail," and he would run away into the river. The toothbrush would just sit there in the bathroom while Crocky went to play in the mud. Days passed, and weeks passed. Crocky ate those sweet honey figs every day but always forgot to brush his teeth, or pretended to forget. One morning, as the sun spread its golden light over the river, Crocky woke up. He tried to open his mouth with a big yawn. Yawn. What was that? There was a strange, unpleasant feeling inside his mouth. His teeth felt fuzzy, as if they were wearing a wool sweater. Even the taste in his mouth was a bit rusty. Crocky touched his teeth with his tongue. They all felt unhappy and grumpy. Maybe if I have a delicious breakfast, this weird feeling will go away, Crocky thought. He approached a huge, crunchy, red slice of watermelon sitting by the river. He opened his mouth wide and took a big bite, crunch. But as soon as he did, he let out a scream that scared all the birds on the river. H. My tooth! My tooth hurts so much. That delicious watermelon suddenly felt like tiny thorns in his mouth. Tears started rolling down his eyes. His tooth was throbbing, throb, throb. Hearing Crocky's cry of pain, his friends immediately rushed to his side. The strong lion Leo shook his huge mane and roared with worry. "What happened, Crocky? Why are you crying?" The long-trunked elephant Ella stroked Crocky's back with her trunk. "Does it hurt a lot, sweetie?" she asked. At first, Crocky didn't want to open his mouth out of shame. He held his swollen cheek with his paw and could only nod his head. While his friends were happily eating their breakfast, seeing Crocky so sad made everyone on the sunny riverbank very upset. Just then, a flutter-flutter sound was heard in the air. It was the tiny bird Tilly, one of Crocky's best friends. Tilly was a very brave and smart bird. She usually helped Crocky clean the food scraps from between his teeth. Tilly gently landed on the tip of Crocky's nose. "Crocky, could you please open your mouth?" "Let me take a look," she said with her chirpy voice. Crocky timidly and slowly opened his mouth. Tilly stuck her little head inside and was shocked by what she saw. "Oh my goodness! Crocky, it's a disaster in here." Tilly understood the problem with Crocky's teeth right away. His teeth were covered in sticky, yellow, and green layers from all the sweet fruit he had eaten. Tilly became serious. "Listen to me, Crocky," she said. "When you eat those sweets and don't brush your teeth, invisible little sugar monsters throw a party inside your mouth. They love sweets. While you sleep, they settle on your teeth and start digging tiny holes. That's why your tooth goes, ouch. Those yellow layers have become the home of the sugar monsters. Crocky couldn't believe what he heard. Monsters in his mouth. That was very scary. So what do I do, Tilly? Please help me, I want this pain to stop. Crocky begged. Tilly smiled. Don't worry, the solution is very simple, she said. She immediately flew away and brought back a giant toothbrush made from a special riverside plant, perfect for Crocky, along with some minty toothpaste. Now, said Tilly, we are going to turn this into a fun game. I will sing a song, and you will brush to the rhythm. Are you ready? Tilly started to tweet joyfully, up and down, brush don't stop. Make the sugar monsters drop. Scrub, scrub, the back teeth too. Make the crocodile smile shine like new. Along with Tilly's song, Crocky started moving that huge brush around his mouth. Swish, swish, swish. Bubbles overflowed from his mouth and got on his nose. This was much more fun than he thought. After a long and fun brushing, Crocky gargled with the cool river water and spat it out. Splosh! Then he checked his teeth with his tongue. That fuzzy feeling was gone, replaced by a slippery, clean, and fresh feeling. Thanks to the minty paste, his breath smelled wonderful. Most importantly, that throbbing pain had completely disappeared. Crocky looked at his reflection in the river water and gave a huge smile. His teeth were sparkling like diamonds under the sun. Leo the lion and Ella the elephant clapped their hands. Wow, Crocky! Your smile is blinding. Crocky learned a very important lesson that day. Brushing his teeth only took a few minutes, but it saved him from that terrible pain. He gave his tiny friend Tilly a big hug, without squishing her, of course. Thank you, Tilly, said Crocky. I promise, from now on, I will never give those sugar monsters a chance after breakfast and before bed. I will always brush my teeth. From that day on, Crocky became the crocodile with not only the sweetest but also the healthiest and brightest smile on the sunny riverbank. And every night before sleep, the swish-swish sounds of brushing and Crocky's happy hums could be heard from the river's edge. Good night.